This environment is the best place to discuss idiomatic expressions on plants and flowers. Welcome to Writing Tips. I'm Lois Bruno.
Barking up the wrong tree. It is used to say that one is pursuing a mistaken or misguided line of thought or course of action. His wife thinks he's having an affair with his secretary, but she's barking up the wrong tree. The detectives wasted the first month of the investigation barking up the wrong tree by leaving the widow out of their suspects. Beat about the bush. In American English, it is expressed as beat around the bush. It means to discuss a matter without coming to the point. It also means to talk about lots of unimportant things in order to avoid the real issue. The defense witness was beating about the bush during cross-examination. Go straight to the point, stop beating about the bush. Needle in a haystack. If a needle drops in a haystack, it will be extremely difficult to find it. So the expression is used for something that is impossible or extremely difficult to find, especially because the area to be searched is too large. I spent the whole day searching for my script. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. The assignment was more difficult than finding a needle in a haystack. Olive branch. It refers to something said or done in order to show that one wants to end a disagreement with someone else. The president extended an olive branch to the rebels by releasing their leader from prison. The bandits' attack on the government house is a sign of rejection of the olive branch the governor offered them. Come up/out, smelling of roses. It means to have people believe that you are good and honest after a difficult situation that could have made you seem bad or dishonest. After his victory in court, the presidential candidate came out smelling of roses. After the investigation, the chief accountant came up smelling of roses. Hit the hay. It can also be expressed as hit the sack. It means to go to bed in order to sleep. I will hit the hay early tonight, so I will be up early tomorrow. See you tomorrow, I want to hit the sack. Can't see the wood for the trees. In American English, it is expressed as, can't see the forest for the trees. It means to be unable to understand a situation clearly because you are too involved in it. It also means to not understand or appreciate a large situation, problem, etc., because one is considering only a few parts of it. Please, come and take a look at the project. At this point, I can't see the woods for the trees. Delegate responsibilities to others during your wedding, because you can't see the wood for the trees during the occasion. Turn over a new leaf. It means to start to act or behave in a better or more responsible way. After serving a jail term, Steve has turned over a new leaf. I have decided to turn over a new leaf this year. Up a gum tree. It means in a very difficult situation. The team was up a gum tree when their goalkeeper was sent off. She was up a gum tree when her husband died. Take root. It is used to say that an idea, belief, or system has been accepted in a given place. Capitalism has never taken root in China. Homosexuality has taken root in Western countries. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It means that a child usually has a similar character or similar qualities to his or her parents. Steve will soon become a music star like his father. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Steve emerged the best graduating student of the university like his father did 30 years ago. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Out of the woods. It means to no longer be in danger of difficulty. It will take few months before we can be sure that the company is out of the woods. Steve is out of the woods since he got a new job. Wither on the vine. It means that something is destroyed very gradually, usually because no one does anything to help or support it. After moving into his father's house withered on the vine. Small farms withered on the vine since the big farming company entered the city. Be as fresh as a daisy. It means to be full of energy and enthusiasm. After her annual leave, Juliet is as fresh as a daisy. I am as fresh as a daisy this morning after having a nice sleep. There is no rose without a thorn. It means that every apparently desirable situation has its share of trouble or difficulty. I am happy that you are getting married, but there is no rose without a thorn. Sustaining a good friendship is not easy, there is no rose without a thorn. Shrinking violet. It refers to a person who is very shy or modest and does not like to attract attention, and is struggling to cope with her celebrity status because she is a shrinking violet. Sandra is a very humble young woman, but when it comes to expressing her views, she is no shrinking violet. Wallflower. It is used to describe a person who is shy and remains outside the festivities of a party or attends a dance, but does not participate in the dancing. Sandra is a wallflower, they should stop pressuring her to dance. I was surprised to see Sandra all over the place during the party, she used to be a wallflower. Nip something in the bud. It means to tackle a challenge head-on, so it has no opportunity to become established. The government promised to nip insecurity in the bud. Regular and random testing is the key to nip sports doping in the bud. A late bloomer. It is used to refer to someone who becomes good at something after people usually become good at it. Take it gently with her, she's a late bloomer. All my younger siblings learned driving before me, I am a late bloomer. Wake up and smell the roses. It means to realize the truth about one's situation or to become aware of what is really happening. After they lost their parents, they woke up and smell the roses. It was after I lost my job that I woke up and smell the roses. Led down the primrose path. It means to encourage someone to live an easy life that is full of pleasure, but bad for them. I ended my relationship with Steve because he was leading me down the primrose path. John is leading his friends to a primrose path to destruction since he won millions in lottery. Be pushing up daisies. It means to be dead. I love her so much, it's either I marry her or I'll be pushing up the daisies. I have not heard from him for a long time, I assume he's either in prison or pushing up the daisies.
Thanks for watching. Our next video will discuss idiomatic expressions on animals. Have a nice day.